Hello everybody, my name is Cybermanalf, and in today's video I'm going to be going over a few theories I have about Series 12. Now, I was thinking about making this video earlier, but I thought we didn't really have any real information about the series, so I couldn't do it. But now the trailer's finally dropped, I have lots of different theories that I want to get through, so I'm not going to waste any more time on the intro, and let's just get into the first one. So my first theory is about the lone Cyberman. Now this theory concerns the story arc of the series, as it is implied by the trailer that we will be getting a story arc for Series 12, with the Doctor saying something's coming for me in the shot. And then the next shot is of a broken Cyberman, and if you look carefully you can see it's got like the head of a Cyberman, the body of a Nightmare and Silver one of the arms, the Mondasian one, and things like that. And then the close-up of the Cyberman's face. So, of course, these could just be unrelated and it just could be getting hype up. But my theory is that the story arc is about the broken Cyberman following the Doctor and her friends wherever they go. Now, evidence for this theory is mainly down to the fact that we knew the Cybermen were coming back to Doctor Who before the trailer dropped. However, the pictures of the Cybermen we got then were all clean in a completely different redesign of the Cybermen for Series 12, not the broken, rusty, mishmash Cyberman we have there. Now, it could be there's more than one broken mishmash Cyberman, or I have a feeling it is just the one lone Cyberman from what we have here. But the fact that we know we're getting new redesigns of the Cybermen which aren't broken and rusty and in completely new designs suggests that this Cyberman might be trying to perform a similar task to the Mishmash Dalek in Resolution. I have a theory that this Cyberman, like the Dalek from Resolution, is trying to send a message to the rest of the Cyber Fleet so they can bring an invasion force down to Earth. However, unlike the Dalek in Resolution, it succeeds and the Cybermen do come to Earth. I also think the Cybermen will be making, the lone Cyberman will be making its first appearance in like the first episode of the series, and then making small cameo appearances after that. And then the Doctor and her friends will confront the Cyberman in the full episode, like midway through the series, so like episode 4 or episode 5. Then the Cyberman then returning for the finale along with the new redesigned Cybermen in medieval times. So this could also mean that the Mary Shelley Cyberman episode is real, as well as the new redesign of the Cybermen for the finale, with the broken Cyberman being with Mary Shelley and giving her inspiration for Frankenstein. So the second theory I have is sea devils and pterodactyls. Now, this mainly stems from the one shot of the trailer with these creatures embedded in light. And you can't really make out what they are, but they definitely have a sea devil-y, Silurian-y shape, and you can see they're on the beach. And also for the rest of the trailer, there are shots of them running on a beach with like these bird bat things flying about. So this mainly stems from the fact that the sea devils were around about the same time as the dinosaurs and pterodactyls, because pterodactyls technically aren't dinosaurs. I know someone's going to pick me up on that if I didn't say it. And my theory is that the sea devils have been awoken, and they need to see what's awoken them, so they send out like pterodactyls, because they took pterodactyls to sleep with them as like protectors or something. I mean, I don't get why they exactly would send pterodactyls to sleep with them, but it works in the context of the story, so that's my theory. And if this is the case, then I'm sure that it will be explained in the story. So the pterodactyls come out and find the Doctor and co and chase them around for a bit before the sea devils are either revealed to be in the episode midway through, or, seeing as we know the two-parter is returning for Doctor Who Series 12, the first 2 episodes confirmed to be a two-parter, it could possibly be that it's revealed to be sea devils at the end of the first part of this two-parter. Theory number 3. The Rachnos. Sort of. So, my main basis for this theory is there was the shot in the trailer of the Rachnos-looking creature, who then just does the Rachnos thing of hissing. And most people assumed that this was a Rachnos as seen in The Runaway Bride. And I initially thought the same. But on further inspection, this has been going around, and a lot of people have come up with this, but it's some sort of relation to the Arachnos, not exactly the Arachnos, because it doesn't have the 8 eyes like the spider Arachnos thing did. So the theory is that this could be some relation to the Arachnos who take after scorpions, because we see like robot scorpions in the trailer. And my other theory is that this is in fact Arachnos, because before we only saw the Empress of Arachnos, so it could be that the other Arachnos just look different. Or my other theory is that the Arachnos take after not only spiders but all Earth multiple-legged creatures, or many-legged creatures, not multiple-legged creatures. So that this is Arachnos, it's just a scorpion version of the Arachnos instead of a spider version of the Arachnos. And that the reason it's different is because they're just different types of Arachnos, not just the spider Arachnos. Theory number 4. Prisoner of the Judoon, or, seeing as that's the Sarah Jane Adventures episode, the Judoon's prisoner. So in the trailer, one of the earliest shots we see is of a creature smashing the glass of what seems to be it seems to be trapped behind it. And that instantly makes me think it's been captured and is in some sort of prison. Now, this could be, as we see later in the trailer, the creature that can walk through walls, and they're trapping it in a place it can't get out. But my other theory I have here suggests that this is in fact a prison, and it's been captured by the Judoon, and it escapes early on in the episode, because we know that the Judoon are returning for Series 12, as it was announced ages ago, and they were in the trailer. So my theory is that this is the Judoon's prisoner, and it escapes quite early on in the episode, and escapes to Gloucester Cathedral, where the Judoon inevitably teleport down and try and find it. However, the only problem with this theory that I can see is that we saw the Judoon scanning all the humans, so we don't know if it has shape-shifting abilities or something. But they might not know exactly what it can do. And I would love it if this was like a monster or an alien that no one had ever heard of, and we didn't know what it could do. So it could literally be anyone or anything. Part of this theory also stems from the fact that we think that the story arc for the series will be something's coming for the Doctor, as opposed to the Timeless Child, which I'd originally theorised would be who the Judoon are looking for. However, it could be that the Timeless Child are coming for the Doctor. And finally, theory number 5, the return of the Absorber. Only joking, you know that's not real. Theory number 5, the creature who can walk through walls. Now, this theory is the one that has the least evidence, and it's mainly based on the fact that the Doctor's surprised that something can get into the TARDIS, despite Donna being able to get in, despite the Kablam Man being able to get in. You get the idea. But the theory I have here is that they're playing this as nothing can get into the TARDIS, and this is the first thing that properly gets into the TARDIS, which we know it isn't. But my theory here is that in the 2-part story Rise of the Cybermen in the Age of Steel, the Doctor states that the TARDIS gets its power from our dimension, and it doesn't have any power in the parallel dimension, also known as Pete's world. So my theory suggests that this creature is from a different dimension, possibly Pete's world, but maybe a different dimension that we haven't seen yet, and could potentially be an alternate version of one of the companions, possibly even the Doctor, or most likely a monster we've seen before. But according to Tosin Cole, that this monster is a new monster, so it's probably a completely new monster. But my theory is, because it's from a different dimension, and the TARDIS takes its power from our dimension, it means that the TARDIS's defense mechanisms stopping things getting in don't apply to beings from other dimensions, seeing as it gets its energy from this dimension. Another reason this could be true is I don't think we've seen any characters from alternate dimensions trying to get into the TARDIS. I have a feeling, I don't think we ever saw the Cybermen do it. We definitely saw Rose do it after she went to the parallel dimension, but that's because she was originally from our dimension. I don't think any of the characters from Pete's world ever went into the TARDIS either. It was always the Doctor, Rose, Mickey, And the Solitrak never went in the TARDIS in Series 11. And although my knowledge of classic Doctor Who is quite good, I haven't seen every episode ever, so I don't know if things from alternate dimensions tried to get in the TARDIS in classic Who. However, I do believe that Adric was from the parallel universe known as E-Space. However, he did stow away in the TARDIS, but he never tried to force his way in, I don't think. And that brings to a close the video. Do you have any theories about what will happen in Series 12? If you do, leave them down in the comment section below, because I'd really like to see them. And if you could, please subscribe to the channel, because at the moment I am at 96 subscribers, which is 4 away from 100, and I have something special planned when I get to 100 subscribers. So please subscribe if you'd like to see that. I've been Cybermanalf, but from me for now it's goodbye.